Okay guys, welcome back. Ireland are champions, Six Nations champions.
Yeah, congratulations. I think they've been the better side.
Oh, they've been the premier side in the Six Nations.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see if France had snuck that game at the end, first game up.
Yeah,
whether there would have been a different complexion to it, but fair play to them. Johnny Sexton took the opportunity.
Ifs and buts, absolutely.
Set them off well.
To be fair, Al, we actually predicted they would win it.
You did. I'd called England to start with, and then we changed.
I think the positions underneath them will certainly be very different. Though.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I mean, absolutely. I thought they punished the Scots.
Yeah,
okay, they punished their mistakes.
Yeah,
which is what they're so good at. That counter attack for Stockdale's try right at the end of the first half, killer. I think it was overthrow, line out, and then they went through some fantastic phases, breaks, offloads.
Yeah,
and they just all knew what they were doing. And it was just beautiful.
I just think they're looking at a very settled side. And for all the talk about England and Eddie Jones and what he's done with them, Ireland have been arguably more successful because they've just been consistently there or thereabouts. Yes, the last couple of years they've been second, but they've consistently been second for the last
a close second,
4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
And I think that's more of a, rather than winning championships and Grand Slams at some stage, yes, absolutely, there's got to come that point where you turn
this year
consistency into results.
Yep, and they've done that.
But I think they'll turn England over next weekend.
Well, they're favourites. I think they're absolutely favourites. I know England are at home, and a few weeks ago I'd have said probably England favourites for being at home. But I think on performance, you've got to say Ireland.
Yeah,
and they have the motivation of going for that Grand Slam.
Yeah,
England not really going for anything apart from pride.
No, but they've done the basics very well. They've taken interception passes. I mean, Stockdale's been great at that all championship.
The guy's a try scorer.
Scrum time, superb. They were pinching line outs. They just look a very settled, very well balanced team.
I think that's the key. Not only are they settled, but they're incredibly balanced in their lineup. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, I'll go through this lineup now. I just want to reiterate how balanced they are. Yeah. I mean, you've got Healy, Best and Furlong in the front row, which is almost perfect.
Yeah.
Because you've got loads of carrying. But you've also got some handling, you've got some dog, you've got set piece, quality. I mean, it literally doesn't get much better.
And then you've got someone like Jack McGrath to come off the bench.
Exactly. Some other young lad, Cronin off the bench is an absolute firecracker at hooker. They've got depth, they've got replacements. And then you've got Tona Henson, Ryan in the mix there in the second row.
Yeah.
Maybe, I think it's Delan, who we didn't get to see this championship, who's meant to be really good, the Connacht player. Yeah. And they've got everything, physicality, hands. Yeah. Then you got O'Mahony at 6, who's an absolute key for them because he provides the line-out ball. He's a dog. He's a real hard player. Yeah. Then at 7, Levy, DeFleer, or O'Brien, all high-quality sevens.
I think Levy's been immense. He's really stepped up out of Sean O'Brien's shadow in a way, and I think he's put his hand massively in the mix.
He was a third-choice 7. And he's put in performances like that.
He's been superb.
Standard gives you that go forward when he's on his game.
Yeah.
And then around him, you've got all that balance. So it doesn't matter if Standard's a little one-dimensional because there's enough around him to balance it out. Yeah,
I mean, there's still that question mark over what if, especially for the World Cup in a couple of years. Yep. What if Johnny Sexton gets injured?
Okay. Yeah. Well,
what if Conor Murray gets injured? I think they've got more depth at 9 than they do at 10. Well, but there is still that massive what if.
Yeah, summer tour. They absolutely, I think, should leave Murray and Sexton at home.
Yeah, they should.
And they should play the other guys and work out the pecking order there.
Yeah, I think for me, the most impressive thing for me has been centres. I mean, we threw that up as a question at the start of the tournament. How would they cope with the injuries?
Henshaw out. Ringrose was out.
Yeah, and then you've had Farrell come in, gone out. Ringrose come back in. And they've actually looked very solid and balanced in different ways. Farrell and Aki completely very physical, very direct. Ringrose is complements.
Oh, he's classy.
Actually, Aki in that way. Yeah. Good feet, a bit like Joseph does for England.
And then with Henshaw in there's 4 guys who are all interchangeable. Yeah. Different stuff. I mean, Ringrose really shut down Hugh Jones a bit there.
Yeah, he did.
Class centre against class centre. But Ringrose had the better of it, and he was creative. This is his first big game back, really.
Yeah, exactly.
So impressive.
Yeah,
and that's why ourselves and everyone's been calling that Ringrose is the man at 13.
I think so, and then Stockdale is, for me, has been probably the surprise package for Ireland. I mean, there's a lot of talk about him.
I wouldn't say surprise, but he's really grown into the tournament. There have been a few questions asked about his defence, and I tell you what, that read for that interception, okay, I'm sure they've been practicing that because Scotland go wide, okay, and England rush up too fast.
Yeah, they do.
But what Ireland did is they pushed up and then just hung off a little bit out wide to tempt Scotland into that pass. They made the pass, he intercepts.
Yeah, and I think there's another side of that as well, that if Scotland score and make those passes, that's 3-4 tries, and that's a different ball game. But
no doubt,
if you look back on the video, there's one on the right-hand touchline, Hogg to Maitland on the outside. Carney comes flying up from nowhere and he just freezes in a bit like rabbit in headlights and gives a poor pass. Hugh Jones again. Rabbit in headlights.
That was Carney. Really clever from Carney. We can do Scotland and the other guys in the next video. But yeah, Hugh Jones had made that break, and then Carney, he started backing off as he should do, and then he went for him.
And he wasn't expecting him to come up, I don't think. And that was very clever a few times with the passes that could or couldn't have gone to hand. That last minute press by Ireland is just, it's got in their face.
It's this adaptive defence which a side like England aren't doing. Ireland are doing. And then in the back three, you've got Stockdale, who's the try scorer, okay? And then Earls does everything, and Carney's absolute rock solid.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole 15 and the bench is so balanced, you know, absolute champion team.
Yeah, I mean, they're on for something pretty special at the World Cup. If they keep this momentum going, they're on for something quite special, I think.
Yeah, well, I hate to say it, but go back to that preview video where I was saying that I think this is a special side in the making. I don't think they quite believe it yet, and certainly I haven't been hearing that overt confidence from them so far. But they're absolutely, they should be targeting that World Cup to try and go and win it. Do something unbelievably special. Yeah, will they be favourites? Probably not. New Zealand will be.
But again, I think it's that similar to the Six Nations. England giving it the big one, Eddie Jones shouting his mouth off left, right and centre. Ireland just quietly getting on with their jobs.
True, but I think now's the time for them to actually step up and not be, you know, in your face, but just be more confident, saying we can win the World Cup. This is what we're going for. Yeah, exactly. And I'd like to hear that from them.
They need a 10 for me. That's their big. They need another 10. Well, a world-class 10. They need a second one.
Okay. Well, you know, the talent's there. They just need in that summer tour. Absolutely, give them a chance. Let's see who steps up. Everyone's on the same page in attack. They vary their attack. High quality off the bench. Just class outfit. Well done, Ireland. 2018 champions. Well deserved. Can they make it the Grand Slam? That's going to be exciting.
I think for me, England watch out next weekend. I think they're in trouble.
We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Ireland certainly on top. Going in their favourites, we absolutely think. Pop down any other comments about Ireland, where you think they won this championship. Do you think winning a World Cup's a reasonable goal for them? We think it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Or are we going over the top here? Absolutely. Brilliant. Okay, guys, we'll do the other three teams on the next video. Until then, we will see you later.